Welcome to Rats Unleashed. We are going to tell you a little bit about how to set up your rat cage and the stuff you're going to need to set it up.
Okay, so I just got finished doing the wheel. The wheel we put on the wall, it was a pain. It's not one of the Silent Night ones. It's in the back if you can see it. I don't know if you can. It's right here.
Let me
Get a flashlight over there. That'd be great, but yeah, it's like pitch black in there.
Sorry about that. Let me put you back.
But we're gonna be oh hi Noah, who's my baby? I'm gonna be I'm gonna be showing you with my friend, well not my friend, she's actually my sister and partner, how to set up your cage.
So first, what you're going to need is if you have some kind of rat. See, if you have a girl rat, my rat, if you just heard that big noise, well, our rat, she just jumped from a really high position.
There's the wheel back there, if you can see it now.
Yeah, you can see it's like right around there. And, well, so what we're going to do now is, if you have girl rats, you're going to want something that's, well, you're going to need something that's a little bit exciting for your rat. Sorry, that's my rat. Our rat. She's on the camera.
Sorry about that. But if you don't mind, we're going to get started and show you what we do.
See, these are some baby chains. And girl rats love them.
Probably males too, but they're kind of lazy.
Yeah,
and when we let
are
them roam, I'm just going to have this little box over there for them to get down. They're like sitting on it sometimes and getting down and just playing. And we're just going to do the rat, and you guys can watch. We're just not going to talk. We're just going to show you how we set it up.
You said
The hole?
okay, other toys that you can do.
Yes.
So what, see, since I'm a girl, and when I was young, I liked to play with groovy girl dolls and little Webkins. Yeah, I had this one when I was really young. And now our rats love them. They love to chew. See, this one of our rats chew off its wing. And so,
the bone. Let's see.
So I'm going to give these to my partner to put in the cage.
Okay, so what we're going to do with these is, they just kind of like playing sometimes, so I'm going to put these aside and put them in this box. See the box right here? They love playing in it. When they want to be alone, you can just put a blanket in there, and that's what they'll be for until they actually want to leave. Rana, will you please introduce them to the food?
Okay.
It's homemade.
We like to home make our food because we think that pet store food has too much salt in it. And if it has salt in it, it's really bad for your rats. That's why
Some salt is good. So they need some salt, but
some salt can make you really sick. Because that's why some people say that rats will only live for like a year. It's because if you buy pet store food, they're only going to live for a year. But we homemade our food, you know.
I mean, if you occasionally give them fruit, they'll live a little longer than that.
And so,
You just ruined it.
what you do, we homemade our food, as you know. We put noodles and oatmeal grinds and cereals like Cheerios, and
Frosted Flakes.
we use baby puffs. Yeah. You can buy these at Marsh in the baby aisle at the top of the shelf. And then at the pet store, you have to give them some kind of treat that has a little salt. These are veggie puffs. Our rats will go cuckoo for them. Yeah. And so we have some baby puffs in here, some noodles, and yeah. And then make sure you have a really large water bottle so that they
Especially
know.
if you have more than one rat, with like 3 or 4 or 5, 2.
Yeah, you need to have a large water bottle. Now I'm going to introduce you to some of the toys our rats love to play with. This is what we bought at Petco. You can get it at Petco or Uncle Bill's, I suppose. We got ours at Petco, and it's just a little piece of cheese. It's kind of like a bird toy. You want to get the one that says rat. You can see, yeah, it says rat, and they'll love to play with it. See, ours have chewed holes in it and all kinds of stuff. We also have this. It kind of confuses them because you see it has mustache duct tape all over it. Excuse me for my voice, I'm kind of sick.
And this has a cold,
nothing virusal. So, and this
that's
thing,
not what we're talking about.
we showed you in our last video, our stretchy toy. And if you see, they've kind of ruined it. It used to be our dog's toy, but since Christmas just passed, he got a lot of new toys, so he kind of donated this toy. And we also used to have a board game because we had a party, but then we didn't really use it anymore because we lost some pieces because there were a lot of little kids there and they kind of, went all over the place. You know what little kids do with their boogers and stuff. But that's not what we're talking about. So yeah, I forget what the game's called, but it's kind of like a ladder.
You toss the ropes on the ladder.
Yeah, Noel, come on, sweetie. Off it. See, yeah, Noel wants some attention. Yeah, and that's that.
This is a coincidence. We were just going to make a video today, and we thought, well, last time we said we were going to do this video, and then we kind of forgot. And then we were just going to mix up the cage today, and Brenna, did you introduce them to this?
Yes.
We were just going to clean and fix up the cage today, so we said, might as well make this the video. And this is pretty normal for us. See this little thing up here? I'm touching it. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's blue. It's right there where the rat is. See, it's blue. It's like a little line. Has this little thing on it. Well, we can take nuts and then they'll do baskets for it.
It's kind of like basketball. But let's introduce you to something really important. You see, if you're going to have a rat, there's one thing that you need. Your rats need somewhere to sleep. They do not like being in the open. So what we bought is this dome. It's really big. They all both like to snuggle in it. And also this thing over here, they love to sleep in it. It's kind of like a house. Here's the door. They love to sleep in it. And so yeah, but we also have another thing that rats will. If you buy a hammock like this one, it's green, and your rats don't lay in it, it's because they're young and they don't want to spend their time sleeping. If it's a girl, they want to explore what they just got, and they're going to sleep in their domes for a few years, because in the pet stores, they don't have hammocks. So they're still adjusting, but then maybe a couple months, they'll start laying in the hammock, and you'll start seeing them in the hammock together.
Sorry, just gonna get in here and use
some other stuff.
Make some like veggie puffs.
Baby
puffs.
My partner here he is putting the stuff in the cage. You see, I'm doing the video.
I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm just trying to get in here. I'm part of the video, but
and see, if you look. Our cage, it's really big. I mean,
it's the Critter Nation, $250. Petco they don't sell it at Uncle Bill's. They don't really sell big cages for rats. They're not very interested in rats. They usually use rats for feeders. I am completely against that. You should use pink mice.
Also, this is one of the rat's favorites because they can also chew on them. It's this big wooden box that my dad and brother made together.
It was just me and my friend Bryce.
Well, not my dad, my brother's friend. And, well...
Are you done with the water, Brenda?
It was supposed to be a trap, yes.
I'm a hunter, so I'm trap, squirrel, stuff like that. It was a live trap. We weren't going to kill him. We were just going to get pictures. But then it didn't turn out very well, so we redid another one, and it worked fine. And so I just decided, well, my little sister came up with a good idea. She said, why don't we use this for rats? I'm like, You're a genius.
And then we also have a blanket that goes in here and they'll sleep in it. Another good thing about it is if the rats get really mad, it's got holes in it, as you see. They can also bite and climb in it, take out all their anger on the big box drawer. And so some other these things the cage came with. Right here, if you see, it's a ladder like this. It didn't come with the padding, this soft stuff. See if it can come off. And there's the bar. We actually bought them. They're really expensive. But if you can, to make it cheaper, you can buy some cloth towels.
You can buy some plywood.
Or cloth if you need
are you talking about the ladder covers?
Yeah.
You can just sometimes you can stuff tissue in them and they're all good.
And cloth towels that you can, put around, because you see, this one's kind of ripped right here.
Like whenever we see like a pillow in the trash can, like around our house, we'll grab the pillowcase. When we go to garage sales, we buy cloths, just old clothes, and
that's where you can buy
young, like the clothes that don't fit you anymore. Perfect for rats. They'll just love it so much.
Yes, and other things like at garage sales, you can find baby rings. If you just contaminate them a little bit, wash them a few, they're ready to go. Your rats will love them.
You can soak them in vinegar. That disinfects them with disinfectant wipes, all kinds of that.
We also made a ladder. It's made out of wood.
Just like a 2x2, maybe 2.5. And I took a saw actually, and I did that. There's some staples. It helps them because this I know they can jump, but this just helps them.
If they're getting a little scared, sometimes they'll like that. Yeah, and that. So,
sorry.
It looks like I think that's about it. And let me show you the cage how we've set it up. You don't have to do exactly what we did,
because you probably don't have all of our stuff.
But this is some stuff that we think it's good for our rats. And we've had our rats for about a year now.
But we've had previous rats.
The Christmas that just passed, we didn't get them, but the one before that, we got them. And so
we've had lots of experience. We spend most of our time down in this room.
And now I'm going to show you a little bit about the cage, around the cage. Here, wait. Let me switch the screen. Wait, I'm having a little trouble.
Oh, how do you switch the camera? I'm sorry, So, we have I just set up some rings. They usually climb on them. They just kind of hang from them sometimes. Their doggy toy. I put their food back there. This is all just a new arrangement. They like the steep ladder. It helps them sometimes because they just do it sometimes because it's harder than climbing. But she's very good at it. They're both very good at it. And then, as you can see, like I said, I put the stuffed animals in. I have the wheel back there that play on. They'll climb up and then they'll grab the stuff and then they'll just sit there and chew. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
Subscribe.